Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today is more Emmy predictions with Owen. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. I'm Owen. I run a blog, Lights, Camera, Film Reviews. Also active on Twitter, so you can follow me there as well. Yep.
I will be leaving links to both his Twitter and his blog in the description below. Show him some love. He's amazing.
Yeah,
And thank you so much for joining us for something
yeah,
different.
definitely. No, I appreciate you having me on. Definitely.
So today we're going to be talking about Emmys and we're going to be talking about the miniseries, which I would argue is the most unpredictable out of the three.
Yeah, definitely would agree. Yeah,
Because
definitely.
comedy and drama are kind of set in stone. Meanwhile, miniseries, who the hell knows?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely some tougher predictions here. Definitely.
Um, let's start with limited series.
Sure. Yep. Sounds good.
Um, no particular order. I have Monster,
Yep.
Blackbird, Beef, Daisy Jones and the Six, and Fleshman is in trouble.
Yeah, I actually have the same 5 actually. Yeah, I think that seems like Monster Beef definitely seem like the top 2 in my
Yeah,
opinion right
agreed.
now. But yeah, those are the same 5 that I had. I think that they seem like they're probably the most likely to probably come out of that
They,
5.
they seem safe, which by Emmy standards means they're not safe.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Watch the Emmys throw in like a Welcome to Chippendales in there, or
Yeah, that's true.
just something stupid that no one's thinking of.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I definitely think that those 5 definitely seem like the most safe right now, which you said definitely probably won't be the case on nomination day, but who knows?
And with the new ballot, who the hell knows on top of
Yeah,
all.
yeah, exactly.
Um, all
Yeah,
right, we're going to talk about TV movie briefly, but like I
sure.
mentioned before, this category really doesn't.
Yeah.
um, if anyone's curious, Fire Island, Prey, Weird, the Al Yankovic story, Hocus Pocus 2, Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Yeah, yeah, I had to start off, I had some I wasn't sure which I think Weird Al Yankovic could do well here. I think maybe the top, but I don't know. Fire Island. All of your predictions seem like it. I didn't actually put any down for this one because I wasn't sure if we were going to do it, but yeah, this one I wasn't too sure. It probably won't really matter anyway, but
Yeah,
we'll
it
see.
really
We'll
doesn't
definitely
matter.
see.
Um, Weird is my front runner just simply because I have it in another category that we'll get to soon.
Yep. Yep.
I think out of the five, it's the only real one that's probably gonna get nominations outside of this category.
Yeah,
Okay,
agreed.
maybe Hocus Pocus doing like costumes or something like that,
Yeah, yeah, it
but
would
I
be
think
maybe that.
but
Yeah,
I think Weird's the probably front runner.
definitely
All right,
would
let's
agree.
talk about a category that's way less boring, shall we?
Sure, yeah, definitely.
Limited actress.
Sure. Yep. Yeah.
Um, I have Jessica Chastain for George and Tammy. My
Mhm.
personal opinion, she should win. I don't know if
Yeah.
she is, but that was
Mhm.
my favorite performance in this category. Emily Blunt in the English,
Mhm.
Riley Keough and Daisy Jones in the Six, Ali Wong for Beef, Rachel Wise for Dead Ringers. I always forget
Yep.
her name,
Yeah.
like the name of the show, and Elizabeth Olsen for Love and Death.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I like that. I actually like those 6 actually. I think yeah, Jessica Chastain, I definitely think is the front runner right now. I think I hope she wins as well. I think she put on a very good performance in that show, and I think definitely could win. I think. Emily Blunt definitely. I think it could get in as
Give me
well.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Sure, yeah. So Emily Blunt and the English, I think, could possibly be maybe a more of a challenge. The English isn't as well known. but definitely could get in. And Ali Wong for Beef seems more of a lock right now.
So sorry
So
about that.
no, you're fine. Just talking about Emily Blunt in the English definitely seems possible. I think because
She's
of her
by far the
name and
weakest
everything.
out of the six I said.
I would agree. I would agree with that as well. I had her at number 6, but we'll see if the English has like any like if people watched it to watch the performance or not,
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, I definitely think that those 6 definitely seem good. Ali Wong definitely in Beef definitely seems like pretty much a lock, I would say, but you never
yeah.
know. But yeah, definitely.
I have three possibilities. Lizzie Chaplin for Fleshman's in Trouble.
Yeah, it did. Yep. Hmm.
Sydney Sweeney for Reality. That's a TV movie that just came out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw that. It was good. I don't know if it will get in, but it's definitely a
It's
possibility.
yeah, and Belle Powerly for A Small Light.
Okay.
That's a
Yep.
mini series that aired right before the eligibility date. It's like a show that's slowly picking up steam, but it might be too late type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yep.
But I would
Definitely.
not be remotely surprised if she gets nominated.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you really never know. Definitely never know.
Uh, Next one, limited actor.
Sure.
This one's a little more empty, I would say. Um,
Yeah, I would definitely say. Yeah.
um, Evan Peters from Monster. I think he's winning. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people are like beef, beef. I'm like, have you guys met the Emmys? Do you
Yeah.
know how they work?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yep.
Taron Egerton for Blackbird,
Yep.
Stephen Young for Beef. Those are my top three.
Yep. Those are
I
my
think
top
that's where
3.
you could see weird stuff after that. Daniel Radcliffe for Weird. That's my risk.
Yep. Sure. Yep.
Michael Shannon for George and Tammy, and then Jesse Eisenberg for Fleshman's in Trouble.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Yeah. I think, yeah, like you said, Evan Peters definitely seems to be the front runner right now. I think you would have to see Beef win limited. If Beef wins limited series, then you have
Yeah.
Stephen Yeun that will win. But I don't see that as of right now, or at least I don't see any indication that it would be different. But I definitely think Evan Peters for Monster. I also had in my 6, I had Steve Carell for The Patient. I
Yeah.
think he could be a possibility on nomination day, so we'll see with that one. But yeah, that was kind of my maybe like wild card or something. But yeah, I feel like I definitely think those 3, Peters, Ewan, and Edgerton, are definitely the 3, or the top 3, or at least in my opinion, are the top 3 right now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Um, Sam Claflin for Daisy Jones in the sixth. If they
Hmm.
really love it, then he'll tag along.
Yep.
Ben Whishaw for This Is Gonna Hurt. That could sneak in. That's a
Yep.
little later, a little earlier one. And also, if they really love Fire Island, Joe Kim Booster could sneak in there too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is a weird. This is probably the weirdest category out of all the Emmys this year.
Yeah, I would definitely think so. I definitely think that like limited like I think that comedy and drama you can definitely make like some like more like predictions like thinking like oh this is definitely the front runner and stuff like that
Yeah,
for this year. Like you have like possible runners, but you definitely have when you get down to like the bottom of the category, like you're kind of like it's kind of like a wild card almost. Definitely.
exactly. I would agree with that. All
Yeah.
right, let's move on to supporting actress Unlimited.
Sure.
Niecy Nash bets for Monster. I think she's winning, regardless of how Monster does everywhere else.
Yeah. Yep.
I know
Definitely.
we don't. I know sweeping doesn't matter, but she has swept everything.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's very true.
Claire Danes for Fleshman's in Trouble.
Yep,
I have. I'm gonna save my risky one for the end. I have both Maria Bella and Ashley Park for Beef.
yep, I do as well. I think that there's possibility that both of them get in.
Yeah,
Definitely here. Yep.
and I have Camilla Marone and Suki Waterhouse for Daisy Jones in the six. I have both of them getting in.
Okay. Sure. Yep.
If they love a show, they just don't care.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Yep.
And then my risk is Olivia Colman for Great Expectations.
Yeah, yeah. I did have her at the seven here. I think I wasn't sure who to put in at seven. Kind of like a yeah, kind of empty towards the bottom of the category. But yeah, I definitely think that Olivia Colman might be just like a name check, but I
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I
think
was
it's
thinking.
yeah, exactly. Definitely kind of it would be probably deserved. I haven't seen actually The Great Expectations, so I can't really speak on the show,
Same.
but yeah, but definitely seems like a name check that the Emmys would do. Definitely.
But again, with this new ballot, you never know. Like,
Yeah.
I should probably explain real quick for the people
Sure.
watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So normally, the normal ballot is you could check off whoever you want, as many as you want. It just didn't matter. Now you can only pick like seven in a category or five in a category, whatever the limitations are in each category. So that's going to force people to really think, okay, do I want to nominate this person or not?
Hmm. Yeah, and it can definitely, when you're only picking six or seven, you're really like narrowing down some of those choices, and you're really picking like those top seven or top six, not just like the overall performance. You're really looking, I think, more at the specifics of each performance and kind of narrowing it down, like you said. Yeah.
I agree with that. Last category. We kind
Yeah.
of flew through this. I'll ask like some Emmy questions towards the end for you.
Sure. Yep. Definitely.
But supporting actor Paul Walter Hauser and Ray Liotta for Blackbird. I have both of them getting in. I think Ray
Hmm.
Liotta. We liked his performance, and we're never going to be able to nominate him ever again.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Agreed.
Um, Richard Jenkins from Monster.
Hmm.
Domhnall Gleeson for The Patient, which is my favorite performance.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Young Mazzano for Beef.
Yeah. Yep. I also have him getting in. Yeah. As
And
well.
then I have two risky choices. Jesse
All right.
Plemons for Love and Death.
Yep.
He's Jesse
Hmm.
Plemons, and he was
Yeah.
great.
True. Yep. Definitely.
And where was it? Murray Bartlett for Welcome to Chippendales.
I also
Everyone
had
who's
that.
everyone who's seen the show says he stands out.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen the show either, but yeah, definitely. I think that it's definitely one that's a possibility. I heard that it's kind of like it came out like earlier, like early, like it's not like super recent, but I've heard the performance is really, really good, and I definitely think that there is a possibility that he gets in a seven category. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I think Paul Walter Hauser though is
yeah, I
definitely
think
the
he
front
has
runner.
this.
I think he has it in this. Yeah, definitely this year. Yeah.
I have a few other possibilities.
Sure. Yep.
Joseph Lee for Beef.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think. Yeah, I think one of the beef will get in. Definitely here.
Greg Kinnear for Blackbird.
Okay. Yep.
And then again, if they really love Fire Island, they could throw in Bowen Yang. He's someone
That's
who's been
true.
nominated before in the comedy section,
That's true.
but if they really like his performance, they could easily squeeze him in.
Yeah, definitely. I think yeah, you definitely could see. Yeah, you like anything, you can really see a lot on like Emmy nomination day, and you really kind of a lot of these like he could sneak into a six or a seven. I
Yeah.
think possibly if they really like it. Yeah.
There's a lot of these 100 to 1 odds on Gold Derby that
Sure.
with this new ballot that could realistically happen now.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
who knows? Maybe Toby Maguire for Explorations gets in. You
Yeah,
really just don't know
yeah,
anymore.
you really don't know. And it could just be like a name check like we were talking about with Olivia Colman, but like you never know. Like you get enough people to give him in a six or a seven, and it can really happen. It's kind of crazy.
Nice. This ended
Definitely.
way earlier than I thought.
I know, but yeah, limited is kind of tough this year. It's kind of like a really like bare category, I think. I think there's a lot more, and I'm anxious to hear about everybody's thoughts on drama and comedy, definitely.
We can
Definitely.
talk about that a little bit. I mean, we
Sure.
we only did spend 15 minutes on this.
Yeah, sure. I can talk for a little bit more. Yeah, but what were you thinking? I guess we'll talk a little bit about drama before we get into
Yeah.
everything else. But
Um, I think this is Succession's to lose in a lot of these categories.
yeah, I was about to just say the same. I think it has to be, I think. I think a lot of these are Succession. I think it has to be,
I
in
think
my
in,
opinion.
I think in terms of predicting the drama categories, it's like, okay, who else is filling the category?
Yep. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think an actor you have Jeremy Strong, maybe the front runner, but I've heard differing
I think
opinions on
Karen
that.
Culkin's the front runner.
I know, yeah, I know. It's tough to yeah, I think Culkin could be as well. I think it's gonna be tough, but I believe they both will get in though.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
both
me
will
too.
get in. Yeah.
I think it's a three-man race in that category because I
Mhm.
think Culkin and Strong could cancel each other out, and then you could see someone like Pedro Pascal sneak in for the win.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, it will be interesting when we start predicting like who's actually going to win. But yeah, definitely to see who. But yeah, that is a good point about the canceling out. I think it could be tough. I think, but I don't know.
Can we talk about how sad an MG drama actress is?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can talk. Yeah, go ahead and talk
Like
about
Sarah
it. Yeah,
Snook has this award basically by default,
yeah, I would say so.
which
Snoke
I'm okay
definitely.
with. She hands down deserves it, but
Oh
there's
yeah.
really just no one really competing.
No, not really. I think that I don't know. Like it's hers to lose at this point.
Yeah,
I think definitely, and
like
I think that
if we're considering Helen Mirren for 1923, like I don't think any more has to be said at this point.
yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I just think yeah, that category kind of bare, definitely. But yeah, it's hers to lose, I think, and she 100% deserves it in my opinion.
Oh,
Definitely,
oh, for sure.
definitely. Yeah.
But it's just kind of embarrassing. There's literally no one.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true, and I guess when you get into comedy, I guess it's a two-horse race between Abbott and, Ted Lasso, I guess, again,
I think the bear could sneak in. I think the
and
bear. I don't think the
that's
bear
true.
wins series, but I think it could do some damage in some categories.
Yeah, I think it could as well, but, I
I think
think
Jeremy Allen White could win. I think it could sneak in a writing win or a director win.
that's true. Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that. I guess for series, I don't know. I had Abbott right now for series,
Same.
but yeah, I'm not sure Ted Lasso. Maybe it gets an acting win, maybe not. I don't know.
It's possible Ted Lasso goes MD. It's very possible.
Yeah, it is very, but
Because
yeah.
I know everyone's going to point it, but it did so well the previous two seasons. Yeah, it
Yeah.
did well the previous two seasons. The problem
Yeah.
is the last season wasn't as raved as the past two were.
Yeah, exactly. So I just maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. There'd have to be definitely some love for that, but I've seen Abbott kind of pick up some steam, so maybe that wins series. So,
Yeah.
but
I think my biggest question with the Emmys is with the strike, how did it impact nominations?
hmm
Like,
yeah, definitely.
are we going to see stuff we normally wouldn't see? Are we going to see different things? I mean, writers have more time. The people striking have more time to watch stuff.
Yeah, it's very very interesting, and I know we were talking about before we started about possible delays and stuff like that with the actual show, and I don't know. Yeah, it it could be possibly a lot of different changes, but you never know. Things are changing kind of minute to minute, like day by day,
Yeah.
and a lot of
Um,
this.
just for reference from when we were recording this, last night there was a letter from 300 SAG members saying we're going to strike unless we get the right deal. And
Yeah, yeah, I
like
did see that.
Brendan Fraser, Meryl Streep, like all these huge names are among this list.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, and there's a possibility. Like I don't necessarily know all of the demands they're looking for, stuff like that. But yeah, it would definitely be interesting. DGA got their deal approved, I
Yeah, it
believe.
did.
Yeah.
So they're
Yep.
not striking.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, the biggest thing that's holding up the SAG deal is residuals on steaming, on
No.
stream.
Yep. Yep.
Because I should explain real quick. When when shows air like on TV shows like on TBS or things like that, syndication, actors get paid this certain amount of money for it. Streaming, nothing.
Yeah.
And the problem is the studios don't want to release streaming numbers to find out that their shows aren't as popular as they're claiming.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, and I think could be it can be difficult, and you get into WGA and you kind of get the whole possible AI stuff and stuff like that, and the writers deserve to get paid, and
Exactly.
oh, but it's these studios. But yeah, we'll see. I hope stuff gets figured out.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
I mean, the studios, this is their fault.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. Definitely is. Yeah,
Oh, look at
definitely.
me. I'm such a big studio. Yeah. But you're losing money every day. I know
Yeah,
you don't want to pay your writers, but you're losing more money by doing nothing.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, we'll see, but definitely. Yeah,
Um, Before we go, is there
yeah.
any shows in any category you want to see that the you want to see nominated? It might not happen, but is there anything you want to
Hmm.
see?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any, Matthew? I
Jury
don't know.
duty for comedy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, jury duty. Yeah, that was a great. I
It
really enjoyed that.
it
Yeah,
could happen. Like I'm noticing, it's like everything everywhere all at once. Like when people see it, they love it.
that's true. That's very true. Yeah, and maybe it picks up steam. I don't know. I haven't predicted it anywhere yet,
I'm
but
not
I
either.
definitely, yeah, I definitely, yeah, that would be great to see. Yeah, I definitely, I'm rooting for Succession this award season. I,
Same.
I, I bet it will do well, but it was one of probably my favorite show of the year, actually. But
It's gonna be at the point the Emmys are gonna have to make up categories just for Succession to win
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But definitely, yeah, but definitely.
Is there anything you don't want to see happen?
Don't want to see happen.
Like, is there one nomination that you are dreading might happen?
Dreading. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of like Ted Lasso's this season. I'm
Same.
not saying like, sure, maybe like I wouldn't mind seeing like a win here or there, but I don't know. I'd rather see Abbott Elementary do better than
Same.
Ted Lasso, in my opinion. So I don't know. Any Abbott love that gets thrown in for these Emmys, I definitely would support, and over Ted Lasso would be.
I think the biggest thing I'm dreading is the Crown and drama series.
No, that's true.
Like, I know
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. I know it, but I'm
Hmm.
gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it will happen, but yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
definitely do.
Um.
Def-
But yeah, thank you so much for joining.
yeah, no problem. I enjoyed discussing this with you, Matthew,
I
again.
have a
Definitely.
lot more videos coming up. I plan to do another live stream before July ends,
Nice. Yep.
but it's probably
Awesome.
gonna be after July 12th, which is the Emmy nominations.
Sure. Yep. Definitely.
I'm live reacting to them. If you want to join for that, you're more than welcome to.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
Get to
I'll
see
I'll
me
definitely chat.
slam my head into my laptop a bunch of times.
Yeah, exactly. But
Thank you,
definitely
Inventing
awesome.
Anna. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but awesome. But thank you for having me on, Matthew.
Thank
Definitely.
you
I
so much for
appreciate it.
joining.
Yeah,
And comment down below who you rooting for in the limited series, who you not rooting for in limited series.
true.
What
Yeah,
is
very
one
true.
nomination you want to see? What's one nomination you don't want to see?
Hmm.
And thank you so much for joining, and bye.